I'm Jadiwan, and welcome to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival. This is Escape from Purgatory-Galaxies Alpha 12. This is version 1.98.1. The last update Empyrion did broke it. So Old Timers Gaming had to put an update in. So it means a new start. So I'll let you know, there's my custom settings. You can look at this. I won't point it all out because it's always the same for me. And we're going to restart on the dead planet. Ultra hard. PurgatOTG. Looks like we got 9.95 gravity, negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Radiation 6.9. That's going to be an issue, but we'll work it out. No oxygen, but a good percentage, so it means we'll get a decent amount out of our generators. So let's get our gamer's edge on and let's get started. Well, let's confirm our Escape from Purgatory activation. Okay, it tells us what to do, basically. Alright, let's get out of here. Stop here. You can read all this if you're interested, but I can't waste time because it'll even start getting cold in here. So we got 2 lockers. Don't forget one. And you have nothing. You can check all you want, but I've never found anything in the armor lockers. And I'll stop and let you read that. Before we get out of here, we're going to get things situated as quickly as possible. And everything else can wait. We don't have a lot of food, but we'll find food. Okay, we're all topped off there. We'll use our 1 bandage. And we'll use our 1 food just to top us up. Just helps me if I know where things are at. And that's usually the better setup for me, like something similar to that. All right, let's get loaded in case we run into golems. But we have no scanner. The first thing you want to do is that. And the second thing we want is that. Which means I'm taking the 10 off. We can get that afterwards. Let's get going. Okay, there's a statue that way. Crash cockpit. That's the crash cockpit they want us. He's suggesting we use. And of course, hypothermia is already kicking in. So let's hope this is a junkyard that's got a generator going. Nope, not that one. That one is. We'll get to that, but we need to get to this generator. Now, if you look, it's 94 degrees right here. So what you want to do is get to one of these as quickly as possible so you can break it, and you need to get your body core temperature, which is the right side. So 194 degrees is your ambient temperature in the area, and then you got the line, and then you got 44 and -9. Those are your core temperatures, and that's what you want to see start going up. Because it's eating my food away. Okay, now we're just cold. We're getting up to 50. Yeah, we got a little more food. We'll take that to top it off. A little more meds. And we're going to have to use one of these. Now, the good thing here, now I can do this, and I can start looting this place. Unless it's a T2, I'm not going to mess with it. And I'm full. So again, go ahead and get warm real good. And you see the core temperature in this area. Anywhere around this generator, you're going to get your core temperature. You're going to get the temperature where you can get your core temperature up high. Now mine's up to 78 degrees. It's 80 degrees now. What you can do is stay here for a while. And you get your core temperature up in the 90s, 100. Get too hot. You can actually get a too hot notification. Okay. We're going to want that for salvage. I mean, for drilling. I'm too full. Even for that, huh? Okay, well, I guess I'm dropping it. We'll just make another one while we're at it. We're up to 93. We're good going. Because we just got a too hot notification. So, and he can do the same things to you. Now, while you're driving, I know it seems like a waste of time, but you need to stop and pick up these things. Right now, killing a golem would do us no good. And if you see them in the distance, like I see one off to the right, you need to go by and get that. If you can pick it up. I don't even know if I got the... They're usually... That stuff's usually light. The killing him's not going to do us any good. Because they can't pick up the ore. I hate getting on and off this motorcycle. Our core's still at 84. Plus that's XP. Which we're gonna have to kill this guy, but we can, or these two guys. Leave him there for a minute. And the best way up into this is right up this. You have to make a little jump there, and then you can get inside. And the thing is, we can now use this locker and get ourselves empty. We'll take the important stuff. There's another guy over here. Let's go ahead and kill him. So this means we got 2 spawning golems in this area. I can pick my motorcycle up. You don't want to leave that laying down too long. And I see corn dogs. Okay, I need all my ore back. Put that in. We're going to want to go put that on the ground, get started. You don't want to waste time. See, we're already getting cold again. Well, we broke the code. We'll go back up and get the rest. Now, unless you want to rebuild, if you want to rebuild this, you can. Okay? But I found that you can set everything up underneath and still you'll have the radiation to deal with. But there's a quick fix to that radiation too, and I'll show you what we got to do here. All right. So first thing we have to do is we need to spend some points. We need to go to base. We need to get a fuel tank, a generator, a small constructor, cargo box, and honestly that's all we need here. Okay, then I would usually make sure I get my shotgun, because that's all the weapons I really need. We're going to want to make sure we can do the multi-tool, and when we get the materials can make We don't need that ore scanner yet, but I would go ahead and get it used to being in your inventory. So we go ahead and now here we're going to get the cargo box going. We're going to need a core. And there's the fuel tank. Oh no, wrong fuel tank. We don't quite have what we need to make the fuel tank and the generator. So we need to go gather some more stuff. So we can let that go. We're reasonably warm. Okay, there was that other... And I need to sift everything over so I can get that tool in for mining rocks. The mushrooms are not as important as making sure you get the corn dogs. That's what's going to keep you alive. And timing your trips. I think this is the one I already did, yeah. So we're just going to sit here for a second and get warmed up. Get our core up. So you want to start working somewhere between 80 and 90 core temperature. We're at 66, 68 now. So you've got to get to a junkyard, get yourself warmed up, do what you can, warm up, and then go to your next location. This is if you want to keep from dying. I'm just showing. I'm basically giving you ideas so you know how to go about it and not die from cold. Which every time you die from cold, your stamina goes down, your food goes down, and then you'll start dying from starvation because you don't have enough food. Oh, I need to make sure I get those unlocked. Okay, we need to do that while we're sitting here. I forgot to unlock. Okay, we're getting too hot now. This scenario is literally salvage. There's no ore on this planet to mine. You can't spawn ships in, so I'm going to have to build one, which for me is going to look like a box. But that's all right. I could build a functional ship. They just don't look good. I don't need to carry those. We're getting full. Looks like that's it. What I can do is put the motorcycle down. Then I gain some space. Okay, that's it. Cores at 62. So we'll go hop in here. Get our core to about 70, between 70 and 80. And I just got radiation burn, which is fine. You're gonna get it at the beginning. And that's gonna make you have to use your healing. And I need to make sure I got an O2 generator, so we're good. And we got to get a large constructor built. The large constructor is going to allow us to build furnishings so we can build a shower. We need to mark that so I don't have to hunt for it. Because that's the other issue. You have to hunt for a place. It takes up time. You get cold. I'm not going to worry about mushrooms. They don't do me any good right now. But any corn dogs you see, you better pick up, because that's going to be the only food you're going to be getting. Yeah, didn't think I'd be able to pick it up. But we'll get off the road, we'll get back up real quick. Oh shoot. I used my iron. I got a feeling I need 3. Alright, we're gonna have to do this the hard way. We're reasonably warmed up. What we're going to do is go get some rocks and make a couple iron, because I didn't get generators down. I got to get oxygen generators down. And there's people who don't like spending time, but you're going to have to. Not that big. They're too big. I'll spend time, but not with this drill. There's a smaller one. But we need this. So what I would do is work on your survival needs first, and then worry about looting wreckage. But you want to, if you're going to go to one of the junkyards and it's got the generator going, you're going to want to use the heat and get yourself, or you won't make it. But you got to do a little better than I've been doing and actually watch your core temperature and get off before you get hot. Because that also acts like the cold does. And, last one. And you don't want to get to the hypothermia. So as soon as you get you're cold or too cold, you need to start getting back to warm because you don't have very long. Because what I'm finding is that heater does not do so well against the hypothermia. It takes a long time. It works fine. It's working fine for the cold. And now I can get the, not that. I screwed up. I needed that, which takes 2, which means I'm going to have to try and get some more. Hopefully I brought enough stone back. While that's doing that, we're going to run up and get our other protein that we got up here and deal with it before... Keep getting stuck on that. Deal with that. Unfortunately, the mushrooms can only be planted. But we're going to get everything out of here because we're going to be putting a box downstairs. Oh, they just wanted us to loot this. Okay. I just didn't take everything out. So it's enticing you to take everything out and fill your inventory up. It won't hurt us to have a second constructor. Make sure I do the right thing this time. Did I get 2 more? Even 2 more. And get 3 or 4 going. And we'll just be placing them out of the way. What we can do while we're working on that, we do have a core down. I don't know if I need a core for this or not. I probably didn't need one. That's all right. We'll store it. There'll be a place where we'll probably need a core. Okay. Leave that there. I'm just looking for what an interfere putting things down. And we're going to want the biggest one, which is basically 72 SU. You can check them. They all have different SUs, volumes. And now we got one down here. All right, we're over. I want to thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. You have a great day and a good night, and I'm going to say goodbye.